Alright. Hey guys, this video is going to be for the managers. So I'm just going to show you guys like my thought process when I'm in marketplace, how I navigate the marketplace, what type of Axies I'm looking for. First, you want to go to Axie World, okay? And then you want to go to Tools, and you want to download the Freak Axie extension, okay? So with this extension, it's just going to make your navigation in the marketplace much easier. It'll show you you know, the car sets and the genes, okay, gene 1, gene 2, whatever. Okay, so once you download this and install this in your extension, just make sure that it's activated. By doing that, you can go to more tools, extensions, and then look for it, and then make sure that it's activated, and you also have it in your extension. Okay, so once you download the extension, you can go back to Axie Marketplace. Also, since we're on Axie World, just make sure that you go to Cars Explorer and start checking the cars. Learning the cars is very important. Also, you should go to Axie Zone to figure out like the debuff and the buff. You can also use their Axie Finder, but you know, the best way to do it is just go through the marketplace yourself. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to look for a reptile, right? Or a dust, is up to you. The difference is about like $20 to $30. Look at this guy. Oh, square teeth. Okay, so with the Terminator, you always want the health to be over 45. That's a guarantee. That's just something that you want to do. Also, you want the speed to be more than 40. If you're on a budget, you could go 39, but I suggest to be over 41. So if you decide to go on a budget, let's go with 39. Okay, now you go into parts. The thing is, the reason why I do these filter is because I just want them in the dust or the reptile family. I also want to make sure that the health is above 45 and the speed above 39. So what type of Axies that I'm looking at, I know right away that they already met this requirement, and now it's just depending on the price and the cars. Now let's use the cars here to make your search much easier. So let's go with Tiny Turtle, and then Sticky Loop, allergic reaction. Doesn't matter what type, in the order that you want it. And then I forgot Lagan, right? There we go. So if you want it, you could open this in a new window. If you're more on a budget, you can get this guy for $240. Okay, it met my criteria. It got health over 45 and speed 39. If you want it a little bit faster, you can go with like 46 health and 40 speed. But you know, like if you're going for more speed, you should always go like 41 and above. So, but if you're looking for like an entry Terminator, this is the best price right here. I'm gonna keep this save here so you guys can see the difference. So let's say that you decide like, hey, you know, I could pay like another $20 to $30. I could go for a dust instead of a reptile. Well, check this out, okay? So this guy's at $240 right off the bat. You could get this guy with health of 53, speed 40. That's a huge difference. Look, 47 and then 53. You could go for this guy for just $20 more, and the speed's a little bit more. Or if you really want more speed, you could actually probably could find one for like 42 to 43 right here, like 43 right here, and then 52 health or 51. Like this is if you want like, you know, a little bit more tanky and a little bit more speed, this is probably the best price right here. If you just want something more like, again, like just $20 more, you could go with this guy. And here we go. You got something was spending a little more money, you got a little more health, and a little more speed, just 1 point more speed. You know. Okay, so there we go. Now you want to go look for your plant. I want to do plant first before I go to the mid lane, because the mid lane it all depend on what type of MMR you want, or what type of rank you want to be at. Okay, so let's go with plant. All right, so now you just take all these off, and then plant, you want to have about 57 to 61 health. Speed, you always want to add 31. So the reason why I always do this filter is because, you know, like again, the speed and the health is I'm targeting these type of health and speed. Okay, for a plant, you always want to attack last, with the exception of attacking first if you playing plant like back to mid lane. But if you're playing plant front lane, you want to have 31 speed. Okay, so now you go look at the part. Okay, if you want to be really budget on this, okay, you could go with this guy's serious carrot, and then pumpkin, right? This is basically, you know, the cheapest you could go. Like you could get it at 57 health, 31 speed for like 280, or you just pay like $1 more and you get have 59 health. Why not pay $1 more, right? Simple as that. So now you have this guy was pretty cheap, right? Entry level right there. And then this will go with here. So I'm going to drag right there, and then now we're going to look for a little bit more on the expensive side for a plant. So what you're going to do is you're going to take out the carrot, and then you just add yam. Okay, and then there we go. Even then, it's not that expensive. I think this one is bug. Yep, so we'll go with this one right here. So here, 312, okay? This one got poison, you know, so that you could use allergic reaction whenever, okay? So whoever get poisoned, you don't have to do Legan and allergic reaction no more. You could just use allergic reaction to deal 130% damage to debuff targets. For those debuff targets, they're gonna have poison tick on it, okay? Now let's go for the mid lane. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys what to look for. If you guys want to watch more of my Terminator videos, I do have an hour video of just talking about Terminator. So now let's go for the aquatic fish, okay? So there's two ways you guys could play this. Either you could play reptile, plant, dust, aqua, and plant, or dust, reptile, plant. It doesn't really matter. But let's go with aquatic fish for now. So for aquatic fish, you want to have 57 speed. All right. So let's take this out, and then you also want to highlight aquatic fish, and then you could go with just the basic risky fish, show star. You could go with show star. Show stars will always be cheaper than Orenda, just the fact that it hit 115 instead of 120. Also, you go with Nemo because what you want is more energy, right? And then goldfish to make it a pure fish. And there you go. The lowest you could get is at 243. So let's check that price out. Right now they're just cutting each other. Okay, so now you can put this right here. So look at that, 240. Your plant's the highest, 281, 242. Okay, so this will get you, if your player is a Terminator player, they can actually get to like 16 to 1700 MMR. Okay, if they could get there, let's go off this. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna tell you, like, this is pretty good entry level. Okay, so if you want to go on a more of a higher end Terminator build, what you could do is you could change Shoalstar, Nemo, and Goldfish. Okay, you can go with Bar Stripe. Oh yeah, well this you're gonna have to lower the speed to like 50 for sure. So, just because you're putting a bug type skill on this guy now, it's gonna lower the speed. And then you can go for Strim, right? Because you need to hit the back line. Excuse me, let me get a drink of water. Strim. And then let's see what you could do next. You could go with Goldfish if you prefer. Wait, is it go? No, Bar Stripe is already there. So you can go with Shoalstar. Alright, so right here, you can get this guy for like 355. Alright, so let's go with this guy right here. Or if you, yeah, this will get you at least 1800 and above. I believe that this, you can actually hit 2000 MMR with this build. Just the fact that you have, you know, Poison Tick, Poison Combo, Chomp, Sticky Glue, you know, Stun, Poison. You have more an Energy Steal. Like, you have a lot of ways to win your early game to conquer the mid to late game. Okay, with this game, with this comp right here is a very basic comp with reptile, plant, and aquatic fish. Like, this is a really good beginning build. Okay, nothing wrong with this build right here. This is actually pretty solid in my case. It could go to like 15 to 1600 MMR. It could go higher depending on the player level. If I was to play this account, I probably could get at least 1700. If I play this one right here, you know, I play a lot of Terminator. For sure, I could go like over 2000 MMR with this one. I'll probably stay around in the 2000 MMR. So now you're wondering, like, okay, so let's say that you decide to go this one right here, right? I'm at 12 minutes. I'm gonna try to finish this in 3 minutes. The best way to do is, like, if they prove to you that, you know what, they could play, they're pretty good with Terminator. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to replace the plant. So I'm just gonna take out the plant, and then you want to go with this plant. Okay, so now your lineup is gonna be reptile, fish, and yam. Okay, now you just put like another $40 investment into it. With the plant that you just don't sell that plant. Okay, what you could do with the other plant is you could get give it to another scholar to use it. That plant is actually pretty good, but this plant is meant for Terminator just because of the yam, so that you could use allergic reaction whenever. Okay, so now you're in a situation where, like, okay, now they're still playing very well. They're getting you the 180 SLP or 180 to 200 SLP, and then, you know, you feel like this player actually have potential. Well, the thing is, you could actually just take out this aquatic fish, right? And then you could give it to somebody else to play with it. And then you could upgrade it with this guy. So now they have a potential of going above 2000 MMR. Or 1900 to 2000 MMR. Depending on how good this guy is. You know, the higher you climb, the higher, the better player you're going to play against. That's just how it is. So, you know, if they continue to play very well, then, you know, in my opinion, just because these two right here is only like $20 difference, you actually should just buy them the dust, right? So they have the dust and the aquatic fish and the plant before. Then all you have to do is really just upgrade the fish and the plant. So that's pretty much it. I just want to do this for 15 minutes. I want to show you guys how to make a really good, solid Terminator, and if you decide to upgrade their Axies, I also show you two possibilities is through their aquatic fish with this one and their plant with this one. Right now Terminator price is very low, so just go with dust instead of reptile. And like I said, I'll show you guys a reptile that you guys could go with too. If you decide reptile plant is the way to go. Let's change this to about 40, and then health you could go with 45, and then you go with reptile, windhorn. Okay, you want to go for the mid lane, you can always go with toothless, but you know, it's up to your preference. And then you go with barred strike to apply more poison, and then you could go with either allergic reaction, leak. So I'm just gonna throw tiny turtle. Okay, tiny dino, tiny turtle. You could also go with yeah, so right here, $284. You could go with this, or you could go with allergic reaction, which is probably like another extra $200. Yeah, another extra $100. This is probably the best bet to go with. But other than that, you go with these two. It's up to your choice. The tail doesn't really matter. It could be anything as long as you have these three, or you don't need tiny turtle too. As long as you have these two right here, windhorn and garage horn, you're good. Unless you want to change this to toothless, right? Toothless to hit the back line. It's all dependent on your preference. But with reptile, I probably prefer hit mid lane over back lane. With aquatic fish, I prefer hit back lane than mid lane. It all depends on your situation and your preference. All right, thank you for watching. If you guys want to watch a different type of video, like, just comment below. Like, if you want to see me do a video for aquatic fish, let me know in the comment below. Please like and subscribe to my video. Thank you very much.